She's falling in love now, losing control now, fighting the truth, trying to hide, but I think it's alright, girl. Yeah, I think it's alright, girl.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Blaze Teen. I'm Tati.
And I'm Mari.
And there was something like floating in the thing. Today we're going to be doing a story time about how our parents took our ages, and plus the times that we've got caught like hiding for 2 years and then people like kind of catching on to like us being together. So we're going to jump right into the video. My mom kind of already knew like I was gonna be this way before I knew I was gonna be this way. I really didn't tell her about Amari until I moved to Washington. And so my mom didn't like physically meet her. She never physically met my parents, but my parents weren't in my life my whole life. So basically she spoke to my mom on the phone. My mom met her, and then when I told my mom her age, my mom was like, what are you doing with someone so young? Like, what is like wrong with you? I didn't raise you to be this way. She didn't understand the fact of me being gay regardless, so she really didn't know like where this was all coming from. I was gay before I told her anyway, but it was just more like she was probably like hoping that I wasn't gay. So, but like regardless, she tells me all the time like, you know, I'm still gonna love you, you're my daughter, blah blah blah. My dad, never really met him like that. I know who he is, but she met him over the phone due to him being in prison, and that was about it. Babe, I'm fine. I'm fine. So basically like my parents never really like physically met her, and didn't really like know who she was in person, but they've met her over the phone, so she's probably never gonna meet my parents like ever.
My mom didn't accept it. She didn't want to accept it. She didn't like the fact that we were together. My dad, he's trying to accept it, but he didn't. Dude, there's been so many times, like, remember when we used to get caught?
How everybody started latching on to us being together, like, so basically like my brothers and sisters knew that I was with her. She was family friend or whatever. She'll come over, so we couldn't really like be up under each other. Like people will realize like, okay, why are you guys so close? But we've always been close growing up anyways. And then like the adults, they didn't know anything because it was better for them not to know anything. It was more so like we had to hide more. We really couldn't just like be up under each other all day, because she probably would have never came over, and we probably would have never been together till this day. Probably would have been off somewhere wasting my time with someone else. So how we got caught was her mom.
I feel like I just looked like a sloth when I did that. I went.
So she visit every summer. She'll visit every summer. I just want to throw this in here. Like I met her when I was about 15. And we got together when I was 17. So I just want to throw that out there. It's not like we were like, you know, like, oh my god, I'm 17, so I'm gonna get with her like off the bat. Like no, we knew each other. We grew up with each other. So
years we've known each other.
Yeah, we've been together for almost 3, coming up in May. So stay tuned for that video. She was over for the summer. You know, she'll come over every summer, and so for this one time, I'm like, you know what, let's just go on my Snapchat. Like I want to show you off to the world. I want everybody to know that I'm with you. You know, because I'm like up on another, like, because I'm older, she's younger, so it's like she still has to hide, and then me, I'm kind of hiding, but I didn't really care who knew. So I was just like, okay, like let's just, you know, like let's do a snap video. So like we made out on my Snapchat, and well, this is how we found out that her mom saw the fucking video.
So my mom, so when we had looked up to see who had looked at it, it said my account. Mind you, I wasn't
She didn't have her phone. She was sitting right next to me. And she didn't have nothing because I knew she didn't fucking see it. I knew. I was just like, babe, you don't have your phone. Like, who's on your Snapchat? I'm thinking like one of her homegirls or something. No, it was her fucking mom.
Literally 3 minutes later, dude, we get a call. It was on her phone, and it's my mom, and she's like, hello, and I was like, hi. I was like, hey. she's like, how are you? Because I haven't seen her in a month. So like, good. She's like, so what's up with that video?
Like right into it, and my heart dropped to my asshole. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, like before she called, we already seen that she's seen it, so I walked right out my house. Like, I fucking dipped. We used to call it the corner. Like, I went to the corner, I walked around like the block. I was so fucking scared because she is like cool with my brother's side of the family, who I'm actually living with. And I'm just like, fuck, like I really can't have everybody finding out that I'm with her, because she's not gonna come over no more. It's just gonna be a wrap. And she like was just like, okay, so what was that about? So like, I'm like, okay babe, then we're gonna fucking say that we were playing truth or dare at my friend's house. I'm not gonna say his name, but I was like, let's just say we were playing truth or dare and they dared us to kiss and blah blah blah. Deep down she knew it wasn't true.
Yeah, she knew, because like when she seen us, like after, she would always like relate to anything we do as
like
a couple.
Oh, you guys drink off each other? Oh well, you guys already kissed, so it doesn't matter. Like, she used to do shit like that.
She's so petty.
And I used to like look at her like, yeah bitch, because I'm fucking with her, but in my head, you know. But in reality, I was just like, ew, like why do you keep throwing that out there, you know? And I would tell her to like play it off, like act like you're just grossed out, like you don't like girls, act like, you know, like we'll just come up with something. So after that, like she didn't tell anybody that we were together. She didn't tell nobody, well, not together, but she didn't tell nobody that we were kissing on Snapchat. I'm sure she told somebody, because someone actually came to me about it.
Yeah,
I just played it off like she was crazy. Everybody knew that we were fucking dating, but they didn't want to say shit. So now it's out in the open, what's good, and hiding for 2 fucking years. Like, long distance was killing me. So yeah, I hopped on a plane and I fucking...
it was killing me too.
It was killing me. Like, honestly, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys, because I feel like I could keep it real with you guys. Long distance don't work. Like, you end up looking in other directions and you feel guilty because you know that you're with somebody. So I was like, this is not gonna work for me. So I just packed my shit one night and I dipped. So I flew to her. Like, we had got her mom to come to this realization that I should actually like stay and live with them until I get my job. You know, eventually I did get a job.
I told her, I was like, oh my god, because we were talking about like, oh miss, you want to come visit? And then we were talking about one day, like, what if we actually just like live with each other? Like, I go down there, she comes down here. And there was other stuff going on with my mom. I mean, another story.
Another fucking story time.
Other than that, like, my mom was like, yeah. I was like, babe, how would you feel about living with me?
It was just
like, it was like spur of the moment, dude. Like, nothing was planned.
Nothing.
It was all last minute. It was so crazy. And then my mom said yes. I want to see that story time. Get this video, it's 500 likes.
Yeah, 500 likes, and we'll do another story time. We have so many fucking stories to tell you guys, like you guys don't even know. Another time where we had got caught was when I had moved down here. Like, these are the most awkward like moments of my life, actually being in a relationship with her. Working at a Walmart. Okay, I worked there for probably like a week because my feet were fucking beat the fuck up after I was done. Like, after the day, I was like, fuck that. So I worked there for probably like 2 weeks. I'm over exaggerating. She used to go to McDonald's and wait for me because she wasn't working at the time. So I was just like, okay babe, I was like, babe, wait for me at McDonald's. Like, she'll go and do her homework, because something told me like not to kiss her because I just felt some type of fucking way. So I was just like, you know, I don't, like, just sit down and like just talk to her or whatever. So like right then and there, like, we're talking about getting an apartment. So at the time we were living in her mom's apartment or whatever. So her mom pops up and her mom's like, so I heard that you guys are together. And my fucking heart dropped. The fuck, like, where the fuck did you get this data from? Like, what the fuck, where did you get this? And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I came out here to start a whole nother life. Like, no one has to know about me being with anybody. So she was just like, yeah, I heard that you guys were together. And like, I was trying to tell her, like, I don't know where you got that from, but
I was like, no, actually that's her friend. I wouldn't get with her.
I had to lie and say I had a boyfriend. I was like, no, like, I don't know where you got that from. So she had the nerve to like try to ignore me. So I went back to work. I was like, bye, I'll see you later, because I was fucking irritated with her already. I want to not bring it up. she's like, yeah, someone told me in LP that you guys will walk around holding hands. I'm like, you damn right, bitch, in my head. But I was like, no, like, I don't know where you got this from. Like, you're making me feel unwelcome. You know, did that reverse psychology type shit. Because I didn't want nobody knowing. And, like, honestly, like, you know, when you get around a person, you know how shady they are. So that's why I felt like I had to kind of protect myself. Because she's the type of woman to be shady. So I'm just like, no, like, I don't know where you got that from. I'm feeling unwelcome. Maybe I should just go home. Like, I don't think I should be here. Mind you, I was already paying rent. It was just like, you know, she brushed it off once again. She knows deep down in her heart that we're together. But now you know if you're watching this video. One time, there was this time where I'm like talking about it because she's high as fuck. So she got the munchies. So I'm just talking about it. She's just chilling. So there was this one time that
I put my little input in.
She come in here and there like a little cat and shit, but she's eating, so I'm gonna let her do that because she worked it.
Goldfish.
So there was this one time, you know, like when you're around your significant other, you're gonna want to do shit, and then like you're always around that one person that don't like know about your guys' situation, so you have to like kind of chill out a little bit. So because they went from us getting it, you know, cracking in California, and then I fly down there, it's just like, nah. It's like, shut off. Like, we can't do shit.
What do you mean?
Like, we used to do it every fucking day.
Shut up.
We used to do it every fucking day. And then when I fly out there, I'm like fucking frustrated. Like, what the fuck? Because this bitch is always, every time I was like, I'm gonna stay home because I wanted to stay with her. I wanted to stay with her so fucking bad.
My mom would only invite her out places. Like, I had to stay home. She like bought this. She bought her clothes and everything.
Dude,
I had to stay home. Like
every time. Why I paid her back for all those clothes? She's shady as fuck. Every time I wanted to stay home with her because you know I'm trying to get it in. Like what the fuck? She'd be like, Tatiana, you coming with me? I'd be like, bitch, like who said I wanted to go with you? So I was just always sexually frustrated. Like, man, like we'll just get away just to like have fun, like without her like trying to snoop around. One time, bruh, like it was bad. Like it was really bad. Like we used to do it when she'd go to sleep. And one time, like she just popped in and I was just like sitting there like, don't flinch. Like my fingers are just chilling there. I'm just chilling there and I'm just like, don't flinch. Cause when you know you're doing something that you're not supposed to be doing, you like hop. And they're like, what the fuck were you doing? So I, like, my soul just like jumped out of my fucking body, but I was stiff as fuck. And I was just on pause, like just I was on pause, and like that shit was just crazy. Like we had some good fucking times. But yeah, basically age really doesn't matter. Like I could see if it's a 13-year-old to a 25-year-old, that's something different, but like it's only 3 years apart. There's nothing wrong with that. At first it was a big deal for me because I was like, you know, what if people judge me and whatever. Nothing's gonna get in the way of how I feel for her, so I don't care about the age difference. I don't care anymore. And I'm gonna just go ahead and end the story time. Babe really didn't talk this time because she's just hungry, so I'm gonna let her enjoy her goldfish. And we gotta go to the gym tonight.
If you guys want to add us on Snapchat, we do update our gym vlogs whenever we go. So our Snapchats are in the description down below if you want to see us in the gym getting it.
So we go to the gym at 10 p.m. to 1 in the morning. So yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but we do. Because we're gonna actually react to some of those little fucking old pictures that we have of when we were slim, thick, with the good. And now we just got like a whole nother story, you know. You want more crazy ass story times because we do have those.
And I'll actually talk next time.
Yeah, and she'll talk. Alright guys,
thank you so much for watching.
If you like this video,
give it a thumbs up.
If you want to see more of us,
subscribe,
and don't forget to comment down below. Over and out.